Hi, I am Ricardo Contreras. The topic for my final project for Big Data Analytics is Couchbase Lite, a NoSQL for mobile devices. A little bit of background. Couchbase Lite is part of a complete NoSQL solution by Couchbase. Their slogan is JSON Anywhere. This means that in the cloud, on the device, and on the wire, you can use the same type of document and a document-driven database. You can use JSON on the cloud with Couchbase servers, a NoSQL document database similar to MongoDB. You can use JSON on the device with Couchbase Lite, a mobile NoSQL document-driven database that runs natively on iOS or Android devices. You can use JSON on the wire with Couchbase Sync Gateway, which links Couchbase Lite on a mobile with a Couchbase server on the cloud taking care of the sync. The problem: I am a native iOS and Android app developer. And one of the main problems with mobile native clients is the enormous amounts of HTTP requests and connections you need to do to an API or database. The problem escalates if your database is in one format, for example SQL, and you need to serve your app with JSON or XML. This also means that apps need an internet connection to function properly, and don't take advantage of the offline nature of mobile apps. Adding big data capabilities to our app will make it more complex. For example, analytics. It is hard enough to design our app with all these connection issues that the last thing we want to do is add a layer of complexity. So the standard procedure is to add a third-party solution, such as Google Analytics, to track our app. But there is so much more that we know of our app and would like to track. For example, in mobile, it would be convenient to track touches on the device. My goal: to determine if adding big data capabilities, specifically touch-based analytics, is easy, fast, and painless to implement using Couchbase Lite. The demo was made for iOS only and needs a Mac computer or a Mac virtual machine to be replicated, because right now, Couchbase Lite Beta 3.0 and 3.1 are only available for iOS. Steps to reproduce. To install Xcode, the iOS and Mac Integrated Development Environment, or IDE, you need to open the App Store app on your Mac or virtual machine with OS X installed. Then search for Xcode and double-click to install it. Now we need to unzip and open the Couchbase Lite demo.zip that is in the code folder. Double-click on the Xcode project file and run the demo by clicking on the play button of Xcode. The main view receives touches and saves them to a local Couchbase Lite database. For example, after a swipe down, it will save a JSON object with the string message swipe down and a date in the local Couchbase Lite database. It also displays the swipe down message on the user interface. The flipside view lists all the touches up to date using a view. A view for Couchbase Lite is a way to make a specific query, and in reality is a map function with an optional redos function. To get the total documents, we use a view with a map function and a redos function that returns the total amount of the documents in the database. The code for Couchbase Lite is pretty easy and straightforward. The Couchbase Lite framework absorbs all the complexity. For example, to create a Couchbase Lite, you need to create a Couchbase Lite Manager object. Then you need to choose a name for your database. Finally, call the method DatabaseNamed. This method will return the Couchbase Lite database object. To sync with Couchbase Cloud, you need to specify the URL of the Couchbase Sync Gateway. Then create the replication objects. They can be either pull or push, or you can add both. And some notifications. Then start the replication process. To write to a Couchbase Lite database, you first create a dictionary. A dictionary in iOS is the equivalent of a JSON object, a key value pair structure. Then you need to create a Couchbase Lite document in the current database. You add the dictionary to your empty document with the putProperties method. Maybe the least straightforward part of using Couchbase Lite is the query. To query Couchbase Lite database in an order, you need to use a view. A view is a map function with an optional redos function. In this case, we created a byDate view. The map function of this view emits the document along with a date. So now we can query the view byDate in descending order. The other view that is used is called total count. This view in the map function emits all the documents, and in the redos adds a count of all the documents. So the benefits are that it is easy to run a local NoSQL database with Couchbase Lite. If we add a framework in a few lines of code, we are ready to use a Couchbase Lite database. Also, it is easy to sync with a cloud server through Couchbase Sync Gateway. This takes away all the complexity and time-consuming HTTP request design. Now we can develop locally, and then sync takes care of all the connectivity issues. You can add big data capabilities to your native mobile app without adding complexity. And take advantage of the offline nature of mobile apps. The drawbacks are that it is not as easy to query as other NoSQL databases, such as MongoDB, in which you send a key value pair. For example, in Mongo we can send the key name and the value Ricardo. And MongoDB will return all the documents that contain the key name with the value Ricardo. As we saw, Couchbase Lite needs to create a view, which is a map function with an optional redos function. This might be something we could take advantage of regarding big data. But in the day-to-day implementation, a query system like MongoDB will be easier to use. Finally, Couchbase Lite is still in beta. Although the documents say that the beta is ready for production, it means that there are not many examples or comments outside the documentation. In conclusion, it is a great idea that it's still in beta. I will start to use it as soon as I can in my day-to-day job. Thanks to the teacher, the teaching assistants, and everybody that commented on the discussion boards. This was a great class, very practical. And please contact me if you want to keep in touch.